And have you ever asked yourself when you sew ahead of the day in measurements when your a client or your customer, anyhow you call them, when they come for fitting ahead of the day, you still be started taking I measure you now. The where the problem comes is from when you want to what's got you are doing the breakdown of your measurements. Like some of us now, when we want to divide, like we get like the person that's having a boss of maybe 35 and a half. At the end of the day, when we are trying to do the calculation, we are going to use what's the name? We are going to use a calculator. At the end of the calculator cannot give you the fraction result that you want. The calculator, so the calculator will give you the decimal, which is going to be like a point something. At the end of the day, that point is not in your tape measure that you want to use in an inches side. At the end of the day, you now ignore some measurements. As you ignore some measurements, you have already cut out of from that measurement that you want to use. Or when you approximate, like now you are having let's just say, okay, from example, you are having a 15 inches that you meant to divide into two, which is going to give you 7.5. That's 7.5. When you approximate it to 8, it has added to the measurement already. Because if you multiply that one by 2, cannot give you that 15 again, give you 16, which is it has added to the measurement that you want to use. That is why we conclude that in a fashion, in a pattern, is a calculation that we normally do. Is calculation. What do I mean by the calculation? When you put your money in bank, you can see that they be giving you the result to the lowest kobo that you have in your account. Why don't they ignore the kobo that is there? Because that kobo, when they now calculate like thousands of people, it has turned to million. So that one now is a calculation. When we check our ruler that we do use, when we check our ruler that we do use for the what's it call it to rule when we are drafting, when you check it, they were divided into some. You you can see here now. You can see 32. You can see 32. They have divided to that 32 for us to see. So from inches, the inches is 8 lines. From 8 lines, they divide it into, they multiply by 2, which is going to be 16. So they see it well like that. When they multiply it again, 16 give you 32, like that, give you a 64. So that in the fashion, when you go to what's it called, the store, boutique, or anywhere that you call it, when you want to go there to go and buy the what's it called it, any um any dress, you see that it will fit to your figure, to the size that you want there. Why is that the one that we now sew, that's supposed to be customized a clothes, is now be given an issue of a measurement. So that is why we need to know how to read our tape measure. We need to know it very, 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 very important in this fashion aspect, or in this what's it call it, a pattern drafting.